Okay, where to start? Oh, look at that, it's perfect. Oh. Let's go! What is happening, people? Welcome back to another video. So I'm on a commission, and the commission is this wall here. We are at Merthyr Labour Club. This is the building. There is the roundabout. That is Tesco's. If you know Merthyr at all. Probably can hear I'm still a little bit sick. I've got a real terrible cough, so that's why I sound a little bit drony. And we are going to paint a lovely love mural on this lovely wall. But first I need to take care of all this crap at the bottom and paint it all black. Let's go. Oh, yes. Right. We're all done with the black paint. We are going to be putting a neon effect heart up on here with the writing Club of Love, because the Labour Club here is called the Club of Love. I'm going to do a neon effect, so I'm going to talk you through that if you want to learn about doing neon style stuff. Then I'm going to be painting some cherubs either side. I'm going to use the light from the neon to then light them up. So fingers crossed it turns out pretty cool. But this is going to be a 2-day project, because it's taken half the day to get the wall black and get all of the rubbish off there and everything like that. Make sure that this wall is prep lovely for painting. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out in chalk, because chalk is going to be my best friend on this one, because of the background being black. If I put any colour on there, it's obviously going to stand out like a sore thumb. So let's go find some chalk in there. Find chalk. Don't do it, you. So I'm not using chalk. I gotta use some transparent white just to mark out the design. So we're gonna go for a big heart, Club of Love written on there. So let's go. Yes. I don't know if there's an exact science to painting a heart. I'm just freestyling it, seeing how it looks. Yeah, that side was slightly wrong, look. Now we can look to get this arch up a little higher, look. Perfect, right. So, the Club of Love. The structure into the letters, there's a few little bits here and there that are wrong. The next thing is the pink glow. So there's gonna be like a pink neon. So you do the pink glow first, and then I'm thinking you draw the drop shadow. And then you add in a neon kind of pink, which obviously brings the neonness to it. And then you add in the white, and the white then has to be like one stroke to make it look perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But that is the structure, Club of Love.
I didn't know you could read.
Perfect. Looks pretty cool. So first thing you need is a fat cap. Fat cap. Now we've got a fat cap. Now we need the darkest colour pink, which isn't that one. There we go. Right, I'm going to pause the video there. I'm going to tell you that I am an absolute plonker, and I put the GoPro facing my feet instead of the wall, and that's why you've got this really dodgy angle. I'm not very good at sorting out the GoPro on my forehead because I can't see the camera for myself. But what you do is you do a light dusting of the darker pink that you have around the letters that you've marked out on the wall, and this will give you a nice glow effect. Hope that helps. Now back to the video where Numbnuts here hopefully puts the camera at the right angle. As you can see, didn't capture that very well, but we have the Club of Love up on there now. So I'm going to do what's called the drop shadow part of it. So I'm thinking that you just go slightly down to the right and then copy what you've done. I've got cork here instead of going like black, because I think black might be a bit too much. But I'm pretty sure you just do the same kind of thing, but slightly down to the right. So a little bit like this on the O. I think that's how it works. So now you have like the drop shadow over the pink dust. Right, now the drop shadow is done, we need to add in the highlight colour, and then after that we add in white. So, I think this might be the highlight colour. I think it's a shade lighter. What do you think?
That's really got a pop in it.
Yeah. Like you said, you wanted something bright.
Much brighter than that.
No. The outer glow, inner glow, drop shadow is done. Next thing now is adding the white, which will then make it really pop off. At the minute it's looking pretty cool, but adding in this white now will just make sure that it really just comes to life. And it's probably the most nerve-wracking part of it all, because if you cock that up then you've got to redo all the effects again. So let's find some white.
Few moments later.
So we have the white. We found it. It was right under there, right at the back. Now we have white. So this is the part that makes it all come together, apparently. So let's make sure that we're firing. Here we go. Oh yes, let's start here. Oh Jesus, right, here we go. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Look at that! That's cool as. It's a bit wonky, I think. Oh. Right, see if we can mimic it. The bloody paint keeps dripping as you first start. Fingers crossed that looks a bit better. Nice. But other than that, I'm happy. So we are looking pretty neon effect-ish here, and tomorrow I'm going to be adding in the cherubs either side. But I added in some like neon pink to make it really pop, and then redid the white. So not to bore you again with me doing some more lines, but yeah, that is how it looks. It looks pretty funky. Let's see you tomorrow.
The next day.
as you've seen, we have been here for quite a while, and we are getting on with the cherub. So we put the first one in so far. Next thing is to add the neon kind of colour, so like to make it really pop. Then lastly, you add the white on it, and then it should really then lift it and really come to life. But as of now, she looks pretty cool. She, I don't know what a Cupid is. And then we've got the reverse going there then, so obviously I've got my dots ready for my doodle grid. And yeah, so this is kind of like another technique. Instead of like drawing loads of symbols on, because what happens is with a matte background, when you put some doodle grids up, what can happen is the doodle grid can still shine through. There's an issue with like doodle grids, that is, but if you put loads and loads and loads of paint on it, you can do that. But obviously, because where we're doing this effect, this real thin layer of paint to make this effect come to life, so a doodle grid wouldn't work. So that's just me rambling through that section there. So next thing is, let's add some neon, some fuchsia pink. So that is the bright neon. I'm not sure how bright is coming out on the old camera, but I've got a little bit left, enough to do this cherub or Cupid and to do the other one. So gonna add in them little bits of highlights and make it really come to life. I'm not sure if it's coming out on camera as well, but in real life it looks bloody bright. So now you can see that I have my ghost lines done, and I call them ghost lines because they are done with transparent white, and it looks pretty funky like this. But now I need to take off all of the blue dots, so let's do that first. Now I have all of the masking tape removed and stored in a dignified way, I can now start doing the actual painting. So next thing is to add in some dark pink. So now we have everything on. We have the neon paint all done, and just to add that little bit more highlights like that one, add a little bit of white with the old famous tiny pink stencil cap. It's only ever so slight highlights here and there, just to make it pop that little bit extra. Really comes to life then. So I am done with the Club of Love. That is Merthyr Labour Club, that is. That is it from me and my neon effect. If you guys like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below what you think of my neon piece. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Ah, it's a bit wonky, I think. Oh. Club of Love. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I read everything, so make sure you drop a comment. Blah 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 blah.